Joe Garris here with a quick tutorial to show you our newest holiday email, which is a Halloween email. I'm going to show you how to edit that email and also how to send that out to your prospects, clients, realtors. You can actually send the same email out to your entire list. So first thing we're going to do here is log into our dashboard and then click over on Contact Manager. And then you're going to go over to Broadcast. And now in the Broadcast view, you're looking for the email, which I'm going to zoom in a little bit there. So it starts with Happy Halloween. Here is a handy fall home maintenance checklist. That's just the subject line that we used. You are more than happy to change that. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So first thing you can do here is click on Edit. Now you'll see a description. You can name this anything that you want. That does not show up as the subject line. You've got your from name, so whatever you put here is what it's going to show as coming from. The email, the from email. Again, this from email has to be a real active email, so that email has to receive messages. And then this is where you can change the subject line. So this is what they will see when they receive the email, and you can change the subject line to whatever you want here. And as you can see, we have an image at the top. So Happy Halloween. I'm going to show you how to change that image as well. We have 4 different images available. And then we've got wishing you and your family a happy and safe Halloween. Remember when the leaves change, so this is a time, and then goes on and talks about turning your clocks back on November the 2nd. And then we go into this checklist. So here is a fall preventative home maintenance checklist that they can print out. Or it's just, you're just showing that you're giving value. We got your name, title, any license numbers. If some of this doesn't show up in your test, and you need help, let us know. Just make sure you do that before next Wednesday. And then we've got the information here. And then there's we always try to put a call to action at the end. Just a real, not very aggressive call to action, but we do put a call to action here. And then we've included both your equal housing lender and opportunity. Not sure which one you use, so we put both in there. All you do to remove one is click on it and click delete, and then that will remove it. And then you've got the compliance information that will show up as well if you've got that information in your account. I'm going to show you that here in just a second as well. So let's go ahead and first thing, change this image. So I can click on the image here, and then I'm going to click on this little tree, which is Insert Edit Image. So you can see that little tree right there. I'm going to click on that, and then that's going to open up a dialog box here. And I can click over on the little right, the Browse button, and then it should pull you directly into the holiday link. If it does not, then the way to access that is to click Shared Files, and then go down. You'll see there's a lot of shared file options. Go down here to Email, and then go down to Holiday, and then Halloween, and that's where these images are. And so you can preview these images. Just click the little arrow and click View, and you can see what each one looks like as well. And so you can decide whichever one of these that you want to use. If you want to use your own, you can also do that. What you'll do is insert that. Let me show you what it looks like when you change this. I'm going to click on that button. I'm going to select a new one, and then I'm going to click Update. So let's use this one. And then I'm going to scroll down, and all of them are sized the same. So they should all, in terms of the width. Now the height of some of them are different. Click Update, click OK, and then now that's going to be the image that shows in your actual email there. Now if you wanted to, say, edit the background, we've got to edit the table size, the table. So what we do is click somewhere in there, right-click, Table Properties, Advanced, and then you can change the color right here. So you could change to a different shade of color if you want as well, and then click Apply, and that will change that background of that of that table, the color that you see orange there. That will actually change it all the way down. Okay, so now we would just save this. And so if we save this email, then we can click schedule this message. Or what I would recommend you do first is click send a test to make sure that all the information is showing up correctly. Now I'm going to show you where you can edit all of this information. But before I do that, let me go ahead and click schedule this message so you can see. I want to make sure you guys understand how this works. So schedule message, and then what you can do is you can click one or several lists. So you can click all contacts, or you can click one list or multiple other lists. So you can click several lists together. Even if that lead is on the same list, like if there's some contacts that are on the warm prospects and also on the warm LO list, then it will only still send one email by using this method. So don't worry too much about that. Then down here at the bottom, once you've selected a list, now you've got to at least select one, then you can send a time and date. And I'd recommend, just send this out maybe Friday morning, Friday midday, something like that's fine. If you're using Agent Mastermind, those emails usually go out early in the morning, so you might send this one out in the afternoon if you're including your realtors on that email. And then click schedule broadcast. And the way to know that the scheduling went through is to click on job queue here, and you'll be able to see that the email is pending. And then also, if you make a mistake and accidentally select the wrong day, if you look at job queue, you'll see that you selected that wrong day, and you can delete it from the job queue and then reschedule it. So make sure you check on that if you do this yourself. After you do it a few times, get a hang of it, you'll find it's extremely easy to do. But so here you could actually click here and then click delete, and if that email was pending, it would not send to that specific list. So let's go back to the email. So that's pretty much it. If you don't need to see how to edit anything, then you can stop now. If you want to see all the editing, I want to make sure I take a couple of minutes and really walk you guys through some of the detailed editing options that we have. So if I click edit here, back on the email, you can see that there are various database tags that pull information into the email. So, for instance, you'll see site phone. I'm going to show you where we pull that. Site email, title, license, thumbnail, logo, photo, thumbnail, and then you'll see compliance down here. So, where all of that information gets pulled from, if you click here in the site manager, there's a couple of different sections. The photo and the logo, the thumbnail version of that, is being pulled here from site manager, and then design. And then you've got the picture or photo. I think it's called picture. So picture, which is the photo. And if you upload from this section, what happens is it'll take that image and it will automatically create a thumbnail version. The thumbnail version is what is being used. If you want to select one, you can select one here, but keep in mind it needs to be relatively small to work in the email. Same thing here for logo. It's going to pull your logo. So if you have a humongous logo, then you'll probably want to make sure you size that down initially anyway. But as you see, this one's a little wide, and then it's going to put a smaller version. So I uploaded it within this section here, and it creates a thumbnail version of that logo. Now let's look at some of the other settings here. If we click on company, so site manager company, of course the name is being pulled from these two fields, first name, last name. Your title is being pulled here. Company name gets pulled from this section, and then compliance statement. This is where that compliance statement gets pulled and your license number gets pulled. So these are the main sections. And then you've got some other options down here. Your email and then your phone. I think we're using phone, not site phone, not site cell. So there are two different options that you can put. And I think that is pretty much it. So that's how you can edit within your system, and then it will populate within an actual email. So that's the process there. So I think that about covers it. So that's how you will send out the email. I recommend that you guys send these out. They normally get really high open rates, and an important reason for doing this is that you can send an email like within a few days later. That's more of a marketing email, and they'll be used to already opening your emails up. So you can get some higher open rates on your more marketing focused emails as well. So hopefully this helps. And if you need any help with this, please make sure you email support@mwshelp.com. So you can click here on this help button as well, and that will push you to our support center. If you've never used our support center, you'll have to create a login there. And that login can be the same as your Mortgage Web Success site or different. It's up to you. So you can click there on the help button and log into our support center and then submit a ticket, or you can go to support@mwshelp.com. Okay, have a great weekend. Take care.